Okay, YouTubers, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, coming to you with another environmental educator YouTube channel segment, I guess. I'm day 2 into this. My earth flag in my place, right? My little YouTube studio, I guess. So, hey, I am the environmental educator, the light years best environmental education and agenda on the planet, and it's been kept from you by everybody you've been counting on to come up with solutions for a long time now, but here I am on YouTube finally. So, there's a big, oh my God, is global warming real or not, right? I mean, there's even headlines, how many decades into Al's effort of, screaming for a solution and, having nothing and, being so ineffective that people don't even really think there's a problem, right? I mean, people don't even think it's headlines now. Like, people are 20 something percent of the people, maybe. I mean, it's not much. Like, believe me, I live in Big Sky, Montana, 4 ski areas, and there is negative They adamantly have begun to really hate me because how dare I ask them to lead the world environmentally? They won't even hear of it, right? I mean, that's just negative. They could at least just be neutral on it. Like, well, no, we're not going to do it, but at least we're not going to treat you horribly for thinking we should. I mean, but that's the path they've taken because they know they're not doing the right thing, right? They just they know they're not doing the right thing. But anyways, the thing is, even if global warming isn't real, okay, that's all the criticism. Nobody believes it. I mean, I can't even get a town that makes its living off the environment to care about it, okay? I mean, and these people think they're smart. Like, oh my God, we're so smart. Every ski town, every resort, it's the same people. I could be anywhere, okay? And they're smart and they're up to date on things, but they don't even believe in global warming anymore. And they don't even care. Like, they've never even taken the time to look into it, They've never, been like, hey, what can I do? Because even if global warming isn't real, like, I should still be taking care of the planet. Like, we're still polluting it. We're still not doing things right. Like, I mean, that thought never even enters these people's heads, okay? So, people don't care. Al Gore has been that ineffective that people just, it's not even on their priority list anymore, okay? Even though, today's April 29th, 2014, and, a month or two ago, John Kerry's out, greenhouse gases are weapons of mass destruction. I mean, he got that from me. I've been telling the White House that forever. Right? It's the title of my book, Stop Terrorism United States Style. Greenhouse gases are weapons of mass destruction too, okay? I mean, that's again, not that hard to figure out, but when they're telling you that the consequence of this is going to be global devastation, then, that's a weapon of mass destruction, right? So that's, but do they care? No. No. Nobody cares. But, the thing is even if global warming isn't real, I mean, it's a short chapter in my book. There's not a lot to say about it. Even if it isn't real, the fact of the matter is we still have to take care of this one planet here, okay? There is no planet B. This is it. We don't go anywhere else. It's this is it. I mean, Earth is just, I mean right here. This is my favorite little thing, and right there. Earth from the moon. I mean, that's hanging right underneath my Earth flag. I mean, we're just a little ball floating around space, okay? I mean, we don't think of it like that, but we are. And Earth has its own atmosphere that, like your body it's like your body, okay? It has its own average temperature, okay? I mean, Earth's average temperature, I don't know, depending upon where you read, 57 to 59 degrees and increasing, but I mean, that's its average temperature from its, poles to its equator. And, you're 98.6 degrees. Hey, if you go up or down a few degrees, right, things happen with your body. Same thing with Earth, okay? Same thing with Earth. That's just all there is to it. It's the same thing with Earth. So, that's just the thing. We have to take care of it. And everything that we do that is said to cause global warming causes, so many other problems, okay? I mean, it's just a snowball effect. That's global warming, whether it's real or not, is not the only negative consequence from all the actions that we say causes global warming. So, we just have to live responsibly. Sure, we need clean energy, but, that's hasn't been achieved in 4 decades of efforts, and at best it's decades away. Okay, it just is. It just is. I mean, it's not going to happen tomorrow. Okay, but what can happen tomorrow is living responsibly. That's just what we have to do. It's just, so the thing is, Earth needs to be taken care of. There's 7 billion people on this planet, and I mean, technically we're a small planet, and we all have a big impact. I mean, people don't know this, but watch the education. I mean, global warming happens in the first layer of Earth's atmosphere, right? The troposphere. And right, you ask people how far it goes. Well, I don't know. To the moon. No, the troposphere extends from the poles to Earth's surface is 5 miles and 10 miles above the equator. Okay, that's on global average 7.5 miles. That's it. That's your troposphere. Okay, and that's where global warming's happening, and that's where all these pollutants stay. That's your smog. That's your it's just everything. So you have to live responsibly, and the way to do that, of course, is reduce by using the top 2 levels of the environmental hierarchy. It isn't even hard to figure out. It just isn't even hard. It's just no one's telling you, right? The recycle, and think nothing of that disposable pot. Well, hey, if you feel like it, use a reusable mug. No, always use a reusable mug. Put green taxes on disposable products, right? Financial disincentive for people to carry a mug. Sure, they'll begrudge it at first, and then they'll fall in line, and I mean, it's just what we need to do to be a good global citizen. And we don't have the people's attention, right? I mean, nobody even believes in this stuff. Nobody even cares. Like, that's how big of a failure Al Gore has been. So, we needed to start with you, okay? And then your family, okay? And then your neighborhood and your community center. And you know what? The next time you throw your company party, you do it. Do it right. Do it reusable. I have a week out on the Environmental Educator about office, and one day is like, party day, and so do it responsibly, same thing for, up to stadium concessions. I mean, living responsibly is to working to reduce by reusing. And even if global warming isn't real, we are using resources beyond their rate of replenishment. And, every time you manufacture you're using a ton of water. I mean, more than a ton. A lot of water, okay? And water's in demand everywhere. It's blue gold these days, okay? So, you take water, you put water out of that equation, so you put it into another one. You feed water to something, that's more responsible than making a disposable product. I mean, it's that simple, okay? So that just solves so many problems. I mean, you start living a reusable life, you are going to have the snowball effect of the negative that happened when we started having a disposable life. Okay, we're going to start seeing progress when we have reusable lives and stadium concessions and fast food, and you turn off your electricity. Be responsible today. Hey, most electricity is still coal, so that's coal getting mined, getting transported, being burned. I mean, even before it gets to the power plant, it's emitted a lot of greenhouse gases. Okay, so 40% electricity is unused electricity. So, I mean, it's not that hard. Turn it off. Turn it off during the day, turn it off. I mean, my eyes can't be subject to light simultaneously. I mean, I barely have lights on. I have this tree here with, I have Christmas lights on it. I don't know. Can you see my tree there? It has Christmas lights on it, but I mean, that's me too. So I have, my eyes don't do well with light. So, but you can minimize your lighting, okay? Back when electricity started, people, I mean, people, one light in their house was anything anybody could ever ask for, and today, I mean, there's dozens of lights in a living room, in a dining room. I mean, oh my God, some of these homes that are lived in Big Sky, I mean, everywhere, every resort, all these ridiculous homes. I mean, I have counted over 50 lights in a living room alone, Right? I mean, it's ridiculous, right? Bill Gates wants to get us to zero, but in the meantime, is like, I mean, trust me, I can assure you, his homes are, emitting all of this. Like, we need good global citizens to live to reduce by reusing, and reduce your energy demand. Reduce it. Get a smaller car. Drive slower. Everybody. Oh my God, road rage everywhere. I mean, how many times? Okay, I live in a small town, Big Sky. There's one light down when you get to the road between West Yellowstone and, Bozeman, and so many people on the road that goes through town will like pass me because I'm doing like 2 miles under the speed limit. Okay, and they'll like have to pass me, and I get up to the stoplight and I take a left and they're sitting at the stoplight. Like, but hey man, they burn more gas waiting to get nowhere fast. Like, you gotta cut down on that. You gotta fall out of love with your cars. That's a whole nother environmental educator week. And I know our cars, but hey, I don't know. Do you want your kids and your grandkids and future generations that, don't you want them to have a planet left too? I mean, we're doing some stuff and we just have to live responsibly, even if global warming isn't real. So, yeah, go get educated, environmentaleducator.org, and, somehow I'm going to be getting articles out soon. I have to be my own press release center. No one else will ever do it. And yeah, so you be the start today. You are, that was the movie I tried to get Al Gore and Sundance and the NRDC to make, back in 94, 95. I mean, Environmental 911 is you. Okay, it's you. So you be responsible and get your kids responsible and spread it out from there. And this is 911 call, people. So, that means now. So see you guys.